Wow, here's our lookout. Tide coming in fast, the runway is almost covered. So how will we go with this Twinliner for its very first flight? Can I apply some cameras to it? Well, we'll have to wait and see. But it's sure an overcast day to fly, but very light wind, which is good. Well folks, this is the day for the maiden, for the Twinliner. Tide is rapidly coming in, so I have to be very quick and see how it goes on its very first flight. A nervy time, but I'm hoping that all goes well. So here goes.
Your attention please. Calling Bellair international passengers travelling to Sydney on the Twinliner Flight 1. Your aircraft is now ready for boarding. Please note, travel insurance is advised on this maiden flight. All aboard please.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board. We ask that you please fasten your seatbelts at this time and secure all baggage underneath your seat. Please turn off all personal electronic devices. Smoking is prohibited for the duration of the flight. Enjoy your flight.
Oh, she's up into the wind, over the ocean. Wow, there she goes. Looks like an airliner on its way to Sydney. There's a floater, so let me bring it down close for you. Very nervy. She's fast, even when she's on idle, it's fast. And when I land, I'm going to have to really watch that the waves don't come in. Boy, it does look like an aircraft, doesn't it? Airliner. I mean, here's that high tide coming in. A bit of wind around, so it's got a bit of a wobble to it. I'll try it at the park this afternoon where we don't have that crosswind coming over the hills. Okay, let's bring her in for a landing. No flaps on it, so she'll come in fairly fast, I think. Oh, she's down. How's that? That's where the wind is coming from, straight out that way. So she twists and turns a little bit, but she's a good flyer, no doubt about it. Whew. Nerves have elated a little bit.
Motor off.
Now we might just try a camera or two on it, see how it goes. So what I'm doing here is putting two 808 cameras on, a 32 and a 16, one at the top of the wing and one under the wing, fairly close in, so we don't interfere with any CFG, and we'll just check that to see what it looks like. And this one will take, the 32 will take to the top here and mount it here, probably here looking across, and the other one will mount underneath on the other side. There's the battery inside, and you can see the camera, one is there and one is there. So I'm hoping that everything will be okay with these cameras.
1682 departures, g'day, expect GLS for 27, descend by star 6L.
Okay, well there you have it, the first flight of this Twinliner. Hope you've enjoyed it, and we'll look forward to perhaps putting some cameras on it and getting some more flights this afternoon at the park. My final thoughts is that I think it might be a little too tail heavy, and that's where the battery is, and it's in that position that's designated for it. If I take that out, you'll see there's a little spot there for a battery, but it still seems to be too tail heavy. It's scraping as it takes off, and it probably just needs a little bit of weight at the front. So I'll check that out at home before I take it to the park and see how it goes. But certainly a great little flyer. It goes well. I have a 630 programmed in it, and I've flown it today on safe. I've yet to fly it on AS3X, but we'll do that another day. But while I get this maiden flights out of the way, I just wanted to make sure I had it in safe. Hello and welcome to the park. This is a huge oval area, not very far from our house. It's a big sports ground complex, and we can take off in any direction here because we've got the room to do it. No tides. And so the wind coming out that direction, that's where we'll be flying out to. And I will try and pop a new camera angle onto this, perhaps two, forward and reverse. I did have the reverse on the beach one, but I forgot to press the button. I was so nervous that I totally forgot to do that. But we got the under wing cameras okay, and it'll be good just to see how it performs here by putting a bit more weight with the 808, probably the Go 2, Insta Go 2 I'll put on the front here. So we'll see how we go. That's better. She seems to fly much better with that weight at the front. Take note, if you're getting this aircraft, you might need to put some weight on it to make it a little bit more stable. See, she's a really hot flyer. Try and bring it a bit lower if I can. Okay, remember there are no flaps on this. Bring her right out over the swampland and see if I can land it nicely. There she is down. Good one. I'm happy with that. I've had some good fun with this today and enjoyed the beach flight earlier on today, and later this afternoon we've been able to bring it down to this big sporting ground and flying the Twinliner, and also putting this afternoon at this park the Go 2 camera, and it seems to take the weight. It seems to be much better towards the front of the aircraft to give it that weight. Tends to be a bit tail heavy, so bringing a bit of weight forward on it or putting some weight inside would probably make this a much better flyer, especially when it takes off. When it gets in the air, it's pretty good. And I did fly it on AS3X here at the Oval, and also with safe on. So thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the flights, and I hope that we can get some more in very, very soon.